What's up, guys? This is JTC Muhlenkamp in Assassin's Creed Liberation HD for the Xbox 360. Just came out yesterday, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit about this game, what it's about. It's set during about the same time as Assassin's Creed 3. It's set in New Orleans, and the bayou nearby, you play as Aveline. That's her. If you don't like the silly hat, you can also buy the assassin hood, uh, as you can see I'm wearing right now. This game, it has an interesting mechanic in that you can play between three different personas, and I'll show you them now. I didn't mean to go in there. Um, let's see. So there are these changing booths all around the city, and as you'll see here, you can enter into them like this. And you can change between the assassin persona, which is you can fight with the hidden blades with all of them, but the assassin persona is the only one that gives you access to the sword, the whip, which I'll demonstrate later, and has access to all the weapons. Uh, it always has at least a minimum notoriety of 1, so the guards will always start to notice you, but you can easily get past them. And it can do everything that a normal assassin can. And to lower the notoriety, you have to bribe corrupt officials. The lady persona can't free run or climb or anything, but it can charm guards and bribe guards to get them away. Its notoriety increases slower than the others, and you lower her notoriety by killing witnesses using any persona. Now she's most useful for, like, you'll have specific missions where you want to use her, but as far as free play is concerned, you're going to want to use the assassin. The lady persona and the slave persona are there mainly for specific story missions to use, although there are some side missions where you need them. The slave persona can free run and I believe free climb, but it has access to less weapons and tools. However, it can use the small weapons, so it can use the axe, but it can't use a sword. It can also blend with the crowd or by carrying crates. However, its notoriety increases much faster, and to lower the slave person's notoriety, you have to tear down wanted posters. So we're gonna stick with the assassin persona to show you some stuff. As you can see, I'm already notorious. The fighting combat is a lot more similar to Assassin's Creed 3 than Assassin's Creed 4. Like, for example, these are your weapons. You have a sword, an axe, the hidden blades and fist, and you have the typical, on the D-pad, you choose what weapons you want, and then your tools, you can get a pistol, poison and berserk darts, smoke bombs, and the whip. Now, I'll show you the whip. You get it a little bit later in the story. It functions kind of like the rope darts, but it is a very cool tool because you don't run out of it at all, ever. And it's pretty useful in combat, as you can see. Not to mention, you can do some pretty cool looking counter kills with it. So, you can also take human shields. Oh, they killed that guy on their own. Nice move. So there's a counter kill with the whip. You can also chain kills with the whip, and so you'll get 2 kills like that. And do a little sword flourish right there. I don't know if there's any way to not do that. It's pretty cool, but sometimes it can get annoying. Now, as far as the gameplay is concerned, there's 3 main areas. There's New Orleans, which I'm in now. There's the Bayou, which is like a swamp area. And then there's Chichen Itza, which is like kind of like a Mayan ruins place, where you end up going later in the story. And I was surprised at just how long the story is for an arcade game. Like, I'll show you the database. It has 9 DNA sequences, all with quite a few missions. So sequence 1, you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got quite a lot of sequences, and I haven't completed all of the side missions yet. But it is a pretty heavy game for an arcade title. And it also has these Citizen E little missions where if you come to a specific area, the area will get highlighted and you'll have to use Eagle Vision to locate a target and kill the target, and then it'll show you an unedited version of a cutscene. And what I mean by that is this game is supposed to be like published by Abstergo, so a lot of the cutscenes are supposedly edited by the Abstergo Templars. So if you kill those Citizen E's, it'll show you what really happened. Like it cuts out a lot of dialogue, supposedly, about the Templars being bad. In the game, I don't want to spoil anything, but I will tell you that there are 2 endings. So, if the first ending ticks you off, I will point out that there's another ending, and I'm not gonna say anything more than that. And in fact, it might be too much, but I don't think it is. I haven't really spoiled anything. The game itself plays very well, plays just like all the other Assassin's Creed games. This guy doesn't even have his weapon out. Stab. Uh, it has similar things where you can buy weapon shops to get a lower price at the weapons. Now I'm gonna show you they have a similar tool to the Kenway's fleet, like in Assassin's Creed 4. However, the missions don't take 3 days to do; they take about 15 minutes, which is nice. You can do it at either a store you own or your safe house, and you go to trade system. It's a little different. Like you have, let's see, I currently have a ship en route here, and let's see, I have a ship currently en route to, I think, yeah, Natchez. And so how you get ships, it's interesting. Like, you look at, for example, we'll look at the Port-au-Prince harbor, and up at the top it says what it provides. It provides spices and whatever that other thing looks like. It looks like a lemon or some shit. And then it has demands. It looks like uh, tobacco leaves, paper, iron, and gems or something. And basically, what you do is you buy the provisions from a port that has them, and then you send it to a port that demands them. And typically, the further the distance, the more money you make. Money, not that easy to come across in this game unless you do this system, and it is quite profitable. I think the quickest way to make money is if you buy the spices from Port-au-Prince and send the ship to Sellville. You'll make a $900 dollar or whatever the money is called in this game. You'll make $900 uh, for every thing of spice you purchase, and the first ship you start out with has 130 cargo space. So you'll spend $1,000 buying the spices, but you'll get 1,900 for delivering them. So it's quite a big payoff, and so you can just keep doing that until you make enough money. Now, uh, as you can see, I have 2 ships carrying their cargo. The maximum I think is 8, and you get an achievement for buying all of them. Speaking of achievements, the game it has 30 achievements, so it's like a full game. However, since it's an arcade title, it only has 400 gamer score, so some of the achievements probably worth less than they would be if it was a full launch, if it was a full release game. But don't let that discourage you. It's really good. They've got several kinds of collectibles. diary pages, alligator eggs, Mayan statuettes, and mushrooms, which I've yet to find or figure out what a mushroom looks like. Although I found all of the other ones. So I've shown you a little bit about the features. I've shown you some of New Orleans. I'm going to show you the Bayou now. Oops, I hit start instead of back. There's no fast travel from in-game. You have to go to the points on the map to fast travel between areas. And so, let's see, there's a fast travel there, and here, and here. And so, let's see, I don't know if this leads to the Bayou or where it leads. I know this leads to the Bayou, and I know this leads to Chichen Itza. There's also canoes. That's the icon for the canoe. There's also side missions to get more ship resources. There's assassin contracts that are like business rivals. You have to take out a business rival. There's all sorts of stuff, kind of on like a dumbed down scale. Yeah, so there it is, the assassin's contracts. Let's see. So we're gonna go to the Bayou and show you that. Actually, I wonder what this one is. So we're gonna go there, see where it takes us. So the story, it took me. I played right through it. I basically just blitzkrieged it. It took me about, I would say, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours to get through it all. So it is a pretty heavy game. And the combat, very similar to the other games. Although some of the different counter kills with the sword, there are some different counter kills with the sword that move a little bit faster than the other ones, which I like. The combat flow in this game is actually quite a bit faster than it is in Assassin's Creed 4, which I like a lot. It's very similar to Assassin's Creed 3 as far as the combat goes. Now, okay, yeah, this goes to the Bayou. So I'm going to show you what the Bayou is, and hopefully I can find an alligator to show you that deal too. Now, if you find an alligator, typically they're just guarding their nests, where you pick up the alligator eggs. So if you're going through like the swamps, you usually don't have to worry about getting attacked in the water by an alligator, which is nice. Well, at least it's never happened to me. So it's a pretty cool area. There's an achievement for running on 10 tree branches at once without going in the water. So I've already gotten it because it's a very easy achievement to do, but you can get it just about anywhere in the bayou, because as you can see, there's like an abundance of down tree branches and stuff. There are canoes scattered throughout to help you swim across the water faster. This is also where the assassin mentor, like he has his guild here, but your headquarters are in New Orleans. So let's see. We're gonna just hop around in the trees here. So yeah, you would have absolutely no trouble getting the achievement that requires you to jump on the branches, because it's very easy. In fact, the achievement's called Swamp King or Swamp Queen, I think. And if you're not able to get it in the bayou, there's a part later in the story where you would no doubt get it, and it has absolutely nothing to do with a swamp where you're at. So I don't know if it would trigger or not, but I think it would be cool if you get the Swamp Queen achievement while in the snow, because there's a snow part later on in the campaign. And again, that's all I'm going to say. You can still use the muskets. They have a little bit different firing sound than the other one. And back to less like Assassin's Creed 4, you fire the same way as you did with like Ezio and stuff by holding Y. You still can aim with left trigger, but it doesn't like aim down the sights or anything. It just enhances your zoom. Like for example, I'll do it here, run away from these guys. So you can zoom, but it won't really do much. You can still do the counter kill with it. You can counter kill by pressing Y and shooting that guy. That'll take down any enemy. There's also merchant stores, but there's also smugglers. You can buy stuff. They're this icon on the map, and you walk up to them. They usually sell small weapons and supplies and pocket watches, which if you buy all the pocket watches, there's an achievement for it. I don't know what else they do. If they do something else, I've yet to figure out. I'll show you all the different small weapons while I got them here. The sugarcane machete, you'll get this as you progress through the story. The hatchet, which I haven't bought. Connor's tomahawk, which it was free for me, so I don't know if you have to have played Assassin's Creed 3 to unlock this weapon or not. The hook axe, which you get a lot later. And I should point out that you unlock more weapons to buy as you go. And so those are the small weapons. I'll try and see if I can find another vendor to show you all the big weapons and pistols and stuff. But if not, it's okay. There's not that many. Although I will say that the hook axe is definitely the best small weapon. And as far as normal weapons are concerned, there really isn't a best. I like just using the basic sword because it has the fastest like multi-kill thing. And so disarm that guy, stab. Again, I'll show you. There's you can use the hidden blades in combat just as before. You can use the short weapon. Here we go. And you can also use the whip, which is a really, really cool tool. I'm glad they added it. Hang on. You can do like the predator kills with the whip, like with the rope darts, how you would hang people. You can do that with the whip. You won't lose the whip, but instead of being hung, they'll just go up in the air and then fall down. So it's the same principle. I think there's an achievement for doing that 10 times. So I've only done it once. But it is a very cool game. Let me see if I can. I'll end it by seeing if I can find an alligator egg or something. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find any on the map yet. Hang on, what's this icon? Oh, yeah, there's also missions you do for your friends in the bayou and stuff. So I guess I'll end it by getting this treasure chest over here. But yeah, that's basically it. I won't show you Chichen Itza because that might have some spoilers just by showing you the area. It probably wouldn't, but it is a place you go to later on in the story that that is very. I need to tread carefully here in describing it. I don't. Yeah, really the most I can tell you is that you can find the Mayan statuettes there. So if you're looking for those collectibles, you have to wait until you get to that area. Treasure chest right here. Let's see what we've got. $750. Oh, this is the first time I've seen just a regular animal, the skin. Sorry, Mr. Bobcat. Oh. Oh, I guess you can't skin them. Huh. Oh well. Sorry about that, fella. I'm willing to bet he would have attacked me anyway. Okay, so I guess there are just regular animals, but you can't skin them. I suppose, like, I haven't run across the opportunity to sell anything yet, so there wouldn't be much use. And there's no, like, crafting your own equipment or anything, so you won't need them to, like, improve your gear or anything like that. Although, I am sorry about the waste little kitty. So, I mean, I guess that about does it for our little tour of Assassin's Creed Liberation HD. Very good game. $20 to download for on Xbox Live Arcade. It's on the 360. I assume it's on the Xbox One. I don't own an Xbox One because I'm not gonna pay $500 for that shit. But I'm almost positive that it's on there. If you got it on whatever platform it came out for before this, I think it was either on it was like a Windows 8 game maybe or something. Then you already know that it's a good game. I think they might have added some stuff to it. I'm not exactly sure because I've never played just the vanilla version of it. But it's an excellent game. I recommend getting it, and I recommend all of the Assassin's Creed games. And you'll be surprised at just how much you like it, because I was as well. So, good luck, and like and subscribe.